What's going on, guys? It's Street Crypto here, back for another video. In today's video I want to talk about the OMG network and its token of OMG. And OMG is currently trading at $12.97 with a 15% decrease in the last 24 hours, going from a high of nearly $20 to a low of $12.50. And its market cap is currently sitting at around about $1.8 billion. If we have a look at the one-day chart, we can see that, oh my god, hit highs of $19.6 at 3 a.m. and then it absolutely dumped in less than 15 minutes from $18 down to $12. I'll get into why that happened a bit later, but if you don't know what OMG is, OMG Network is now the OMG Foundation, and they are building a Boba network as a core contributor to the OMG Foundation. And Boba essentially is a next generation Ethereum layer 2 optimistic rollup scaling solution that reduces gas fees, improves transaction throughput, and extends the capabilities of smart contracts. So essentially it's very similar to some other scaling solutions out there right now, including the likes of Polygon, which I mentioned in my last video. So it's trying to fill the problems that Ethereum is facing with gas fees and interaction with some dApps. So I'm just going to go into some news quickly about the OMG network. So OMG, or Boba network, recently had a token airdrop. So you got a 1-to-1 ratio for all OMG you're holding. You got to get Boba tokens. So I'll go into more about that right now. So they're announcing that there is launching a new token to support the network, and it will be a governance token for the Boba DAO. So you will get a 1-to-1 basis for every OMG tokens will receive one Boba, etc., etc. So that is one of the main reasons why we saw a massive drop in price, but I'll go back into that when we look at the charts. So Enya launches the mainnet of the beta Boba network. This was back in October. But essentially they're trying to do some of the things that Ethereum is facing difficulties with, as I mentioned before. And they're also announcing a decentralized autonomous organization / DAO governance, which the Boba token will support. And the last thing I want to mention is that the Boba network and the OMG network are affiliated together. So they're similar companies working together, and they're actually a product of each other. But the main thing I want to get into is the charts. I'll just refresh this quickly. But one of the major reasons we saw OMG absolutely shit the fucking bed right here, excuse my language, but it hit a high of nearly $19.15 at around 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and then it came back down 37%. And most of this actually happened in 15 minutes. If we look at the 15-minute chart, it happened about an hour and a bit ago. And we saw a pullback of 30% in one 15-minute candle. Now, why did this happen, and where do we go from here? Well, as I mentioned before, it happened because if you were holding Boba tokens at 7 p.m., you got to receive an airdrop of a different token once they took a snapshot. So they took the snapshot right here, right about here. They took the snapshot. So it's kind of like a screenshot. They screenshot everyone who's holding their token. And then once the people who are holding no longer needed a reason to get it because they're already in the snapshot, everyone just dumped. And then we saw a pullback to as low as $12.20. But if we zoom out a little bit, and look at the 4-hour trend, we can see what's kind of next for Boba and OMG. So OMG is actually testing support right now, even though this dump was completely artificial, as in the fact it was 99% due to the airdrop. We are actually kind of holding support. It held support on the 4-hour, and it's starting to consolidate on the 15-minute. I would say the likely case is consolidation between $12.50 to the highs at around $15.17. I would say most likely range between here for a little bit, and then eventually I would say testing support at $10. Now, the reason I say that is because Boba has been, the OMG token has been majorly pumped because of the expectation of this airdrop. So when there was the announcement made, we saw a massive pump, and obviously when the airdrop happened, everyone just dumped. So that's all people were really looking into the crypto for, and especially because it's low market cap, it got dumped really, really hard. But I would say the likely scenario is some kind of consolidation between this phase, because I would say most people who wanted to dump have already dumped. So it doesn't really look like we're gonna, just go to the volume charts off the charts. But yeah, I would say most likely next couple of days looks like consolidation, and then because of the hype around the airdrop, I could actually see us breaking to the downside, because people, crypto is based on emotion, as in, a lot of traders trade with emotion. So once they see that the airdrop has removed a lot of traders from this, token, they're going to start to think and wonder why they invested in the first place. So a pullback eventually looks likely to $10. But at $10, there's a decent amount of support. The only thing I would worry about is breaking this trend line on the 14-hour. Now, this trend line is obviously massive, and if we test it at $12, I imagine we would see a bounce up. But that was just a quick video on OMG. If you guys want me to check out any other cryptos, let me know down below. But I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.